This could either be considered a strange question or a deep question, but do you ever wonder what legacy are you leaving for your kids, your friends, the people you know, when you're not around or you're not around anymore, or when the people that you are close with now, they're not around you even 10 minutes from now, whatever the case is? Do you ever wonder what legacy are you leaving with them? Um, it can be said that no matter what you do, you're leaving a legacy. So is it going to be a good one or a bad one? Or do you want to at least be in somewhat control of the legacy that you leave? So anyway, my name is Kevin from Maximizing E-commerce. I help people build e-commerce businesses that they can be proud of. And the reason I'm doing this video is kind of an odd thing. So my son, who's 3, he's been asking a lot to come to daddy's work. So I'm a full-time e-commerce store owner, and I rent an office so that I give myself the structure of leaving the house, just because otherwise I'm concerned I would just find other things to do. So I give myself that structure of coming to work as if I'm going to a job, because for most of my adult life, that's what I've been doing. So lately, my son, he really seems to enjoy coming here. Now, is there really anything for him to do? No, not at all. He kind of likes to sit in this chair here and bang on the keyboard and say, "I'm daddy." Like, he literally says that, "I'm daddy." And it's kind of cute. And sometimes my daughter likes to come here too. She'll be 9 soon. She's 8. Yeah, I guess that would be the math. She's going to be 9 soon. But anyway, she likes coming to check it out. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to like to go to visit my dad when he was at work. There was really nothing for me to do other than play with, like, they had a word processor, which literally was like this tower that was monochrome. And like when you're done typing, it would type everything out in the typewriter. It was like connected to an electric typewriter. So you put words into the word processor, then it spits it out in the typewriter when you're done. I mean, I'm dating myself here. This is like in the 80s. Word processor wasn't just Microsoft Word. It was literally like a thing that processed words. It was crazy. But that was like the excitement of going there. But some of it was like seeing my dad. My dad was a hard worker, and he liked to, go to his jobs and put in everything he was doing. So I think I got a lot of my own work ethic probably from doing that. So, just going to visit my dad at his job and sometimes just hanging out there all day. Because if he was like, let's say he was working on a Saturday, and just hanging around, not really bothering him, but just being there. And my son, he seems to like that, do that too. So, if you have an e-commerce business and you have a full-time job, or you do this full-time, whatever it is you do or you're thinking about doing, keep in mind the decisions that you make today will impact not only your future, they will impact the future of others and how they perceive, because you're being watched at all times when you don't even realize it. Your actions speak much louder than your words. And so, this is definitely a message if you have kids. If you don't have kids, this still pertains to you. You're impacting those around you. So if you think about it, there's the saying, we're the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So that doesn't just go one way. You're also part of that 5 for other people, even if you don't even realize it sometimes. We say the 5 people. 5 is just kind of a cliche number, but you're impacting people when you show up to work. You're impacting people when you go to the grocery store and you check out, and just the way you carry yourself to the person there at the counter. Everything you do has we'll call it a ripple effect or a butterfly effect. That saying of one, like a butterfly flaps its wings, and halfway around the world, thousands of years later, there could be a tsunami because of that. It's just that one thing leads to another, kind of causes a chain of events. So think about all these things you could be doing positively that are impacting others. And that's one of the reasons why I do this channel, is I want to try to help impact others, because I had a lot of great people that are impacting me when I first got started. Just checking to make sure I didn't leave the mute on there on my microphone. Sorry about that. So hopefully you can hear me. But point being, we're having a huge effect on people. So like my little snafu there of double checking myself, sometimes I do that, and I could be doing that, to my kids, causing them to double check themselves, but maybe in a more positive way. Just, double checking that they're doing whatever they're doing. They did what they wanted to do, or they're getting the outcome they wanted. Um, that you could be impacting other people as you go along. So, if you have a job, how do you want to be remembered when you leave that job? Let's say your goal is to build an e-commerce business. Now, one thing that was very important to me when I left my job to go full-time in e-commerce, I had been doing e-commerce for about 3 years at that point. And I wanted to go out on a positive note. So when I had left my previous job, I was asked to leave because I got laid off. My position was eliminated. I was basically, part of a corporate downsizing, you could say. And I didn't get a chance to control how I left. It was basically like I just left. But when I left my job to do this full time, it was important to me that I had a chance to, leave on a high note and whatnot. And think of it this way, whether you leave your job because you go full time in an e-commerce business, you get another job, or you leave your business that you're in to go to another business, or sadly, you pass away. One of those things is going to happen. How do you want to be remembered for what you're doing today? And that could be, again, with your kids, your coworkers, your business partners, your vendors, the person that's, scanning your groceries at Publix, which is our local grocery store, wherever it is for you. You're creating an impact on other people every day. Don't lose sight of that. I know this is outside of like kind of the tactics and things of e-commerce, but it was just something I was thinking quite a bit. And I actually thought about doing this video with my son here, but if you have a 3-year-old or ever interacted with a 3-year-old, you know that sometimes it can be a little unpredictable. So to try to record a video, and I probably get a lot of, "Daddy, I want to see your phone. Daddy, I want this," which would be cute, but it would kind of take a little bit away from the message I'm trying to get across here. But more than anything, the challenge here to ask yourself the question, what legacy are you leaving? And is it the one you want to leave? So I'd love to know your thoughts. If you leave them down in the comment, what legacy is it you're leaving in some area that's important in your life? Because no matter what area of your life, there's something you're leaving a legacy in. Everything you're leaving a legacy every single day. So again, hopefully it's a great legacy. And if it's not you don't think it's as good as you want, you could be hard on yourself, but at the same time too, you can always do little things to change course and make it better. So hopefully you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please consider giving us the thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing so that way I can let you know when I have other videos that come available. So hopefully you found this video helpful. I wish you the best in your e-commerce journey. Take care. Bye-bye.